Hey guys, lucky-star-shi-roku here, and welcome to another update vlog. I know, it's been a long time. It's been a really long time since I've done an update vlog. As you know, I try and keep the update vlogs consistent. I try and keep you guys up to date on what's going on with me, the channel, all that sort of stuff. And the reason I do try and keep videos up consistent. I try and get a video out every week if I can. You know, update vlogs and stuff, if there's anything to update, but lately there's not been that much going on that's worthy of a big update, you know. I mean, yes, I have made progress with Let's Plays and stuff, but not enough that's worthy of a big update, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, unfortunately that's not been happening lately. There's been not enough to actually report on about the, you know, and stuff like that, but there is something going on which I feel I need to tell you guys about. Whether it'll affect my recording schedule at all, I have no idea. We'll have to see what happens, but I'm sure you guys have probably noticed there's a few things behind me here, which I'll get into. Yeah, basically I usually try and get updates out of videos. I try and keep them consistent. I try and get a video out every week. If at all possible, but obviously sometimes YouTube bugs out on me, and sometimes I've got nothing to do. I've got no updates to make. That's why I started with the filler series, which I'll get into in a sec. But the first thing I feel I should mention is I am starting from your point of view, and hang on, from both our point of views. This should be happening, I believe, Tuesday and Wednesday this week coming. So, hang on. And 1 second. From your point of view, it's gonna be this Saturday. It's gonna be the upcoming Tuesday and Wednesday. So, this going up on Saturday, and then from then on, the following Tuesday and Wednesday, this should be happening. But basically, this is stuff I've been preparing for a while now. We are doing, at my college, we're currently doing DAV or Duke of Edinburgh stuff, and we've been just preparing for that. We've been on a couple of walks. We've been on walks into the mountains to all different places, which was tiring. It was tiring work, but it was enjoyable. I mean, plus we even helped a little lamb out the fence because the poor little thing got its horns stuck in the fence. Poor little thing. But yeah, basically this week we are pretty much just wrapping all of that up. Basically it's the last big expedition, which is going to be going on for 2 days, so that means I am going to be camping. But thankfully after that we should be getting our bronze award. Now I do have a few things behind me which I have packed. Like, I've got stuff like we're going to be camping, so I've got a sleeping bag here. I have a roll mat for the sleeping bag. And lastly, I also have a torch or flashlight for any American viewers. So that'll help me out in the expedition. Plus a few other bits and pieces I'm going to need, like, you know, raincoat, packed lunch, snacks, water, tea, just anything that's going to help me out in the long run. Rucksack, but the college are going to take care of some of that stuff for me. You know, I'll take care of my food and stuff, and then they'll supply me with the rucksack and such. The tent, which, you know, should be a lot of fun. I'll admit I'm not really the one. I mean, I like being outdoors, but I don't like sleeping outdoors. I've never been camping, and that's always a problem I had with the DAV. I asked the staff, you know, that I don't particularly like being out at night and such, and thankfully they've arranged something where I can just... Well, thankfully we have a building that we're going to stay close to. Me and someone else who doesn't like camping out, we're just going to be in the building, but of course there'll be no Wi-Fi, which means I'm going to have to download a few anime episodes just so I'm not bored. But yeah, it should be a lot of fun. aside from no internet, it should be a lot of fun. And after that, we'll have the bronze award and all of that will be taken care of. So I hopefully won't need to do this kind of thing again, because while it is fun, I'll admit it is fun, but I just want it to be over already. I mean, it's fun, but I just want to only do this kind of thing once, if at all possible. So thankfully that'll be taken care of. Something else I wanted to update on what's going on, as there's been more progress and stuff, is work experience / volunteering progress. So if you remember, in the last couple of update vlogs I've done, I've talked about how I'm looking at work placement and volunteering opportunities and stuff. I have found somewhere, and I have had my first taster session, which I think really went really well. Loads better than my first work experience with the British Heart Foundation, which honestly, I mean, I'm still a little mad at them, because for those who missed what happened, basically I went for a day there. I did what I was asked, but after that they kicked me out. Apparently I wasn't good enough for them, and they just pretty much let me go after my first day. Yeah, not good. So I've had a taste session in the cafe at Largefield Community. It's a brilliant place. It's all kind of things. Like, it's a farm, it's a bakery, it's a cafe, it's a workshop and all kind of things. I'm not too sure. If I remember, I might have a link to the community, like if they have a Twitter or a web page or whatever. If I remember, I will have a link to that in the description and such. But it's a really, really, really good place, and I'm looking forward to continuing. I've had my first taster session, which I think went really well. Everyone there, the staff, the other volunteers, everyone was super, super nice. They were super, super friendly, and I felt like I belonged there. Like, I mean, I'll admit, I know it didn't go well with the British Heart Foundation, but thinking back on it now, even though, I was doing my best, but I still couldn't help but feel, a little out of place there. But here, it feels completely different. I feel like I belong here, whereas I don't really think I belonged in the British Heart Foundation, to be honest. So, while I am still a little angry at them, I'm still a bit salty. Can you blame me? But I think it was for the in the end, it was better that I got kicked out, because I just would have felt out of place then. It just wouldn't have been right for me, I don't think. So while I am still feeling very bitter, but I think it was a good. It was for the best, for lack of a better phrase at the moment. So yeah, I just had a day in the cafe. I did a bunch of things. I wiped down a few tables and such. I went and got ingredients. I made my first Tiffin, which went alright. I followed the instructions. I did what they told me to do. They went at my pace. They went at the speed that I'm comfortable with, which I think was a big problem with the British Heart Foundation. Like, they expected me to work at their pace, whereas this was completely opposite. They worked at a pace that I was comfortable with, which was awesome. And I made my first Tiffin, which I don't like Tiffin. It has a lot of ingredients I don't like. Like, it has dried fruit, it has dark chocolate, it has nuts, which I'm not allergic to, but I don't particularly like any of those ingredients. But first Tiffin, it was, it's something to try, which I definitely think went well. And then during my break, they had me folding napkins and stuff, which is, it's just experience, it's getting me there. And so yeah, I've done that, and now I'm just waiting for a proper chance to be working there, like to work in a day there. Like, again, I'm still waiting to hear back whether I, what day I'm on, how long, that kind of thing. But I'm hoping for a full day, like one full day. That way I can work there for a day, and then I can have the rest of my days in the week to work on YouTube stuff, which would ideally work out for me in the long run. But of course, we're just waiting to hear back from them to see what happens. But hopefully, hopefully that works alright, because that'd be ideal. That'd be absolutely ideal for me. So yeah, in regards to that, it's just going pretty well, and honestly, it couldn't be better right now. Couldn't be better. Okay, so that takes care of that. Okay, now let's talk about Let's Play progress. Alright, so now usually what I would... Okay, let's play progress and filler stuff. So, now, I know I usually prefer to do update vlogs to update on what's going on, but in regards to Let's Plays and other stuff, mostly Let's Plays. Now, but unfortunately, we've not made a whole lot of progress. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not like we haven't made any progress at all, because we have made, you know, a decent amount of progress, I like to think. You know, but it's nothing too big, you know, nothing worthy of a big video on it in its own, you know. It's just basically fixing stuff that was a little bit glitchy initially, like, you know, just technical bugs, you know, fixing audio glitches and stuff like that. So it wasn't anything too massive, you know. Very simple stuff, which is just would come under more bug fixes. So not really worth a big update, but you know, we have made progress and stuff, and everything is going good. And hopefully we can keep it up, and we can start going at a quicker pace, and we can actually get the videos out a little quicker. I'm hoping. We'll have to see what happens. As of right now, we are just finishing Tales' story, and I have to still go back and watch the episodes, and I believe we should be working on Knuckles' next. We're either on the last episode of Tales, or like we're either on the last episode of Tales or the first episode of Knuckles next. We'll have to see what happens. Now, obviously, since there's not always stuff for me to update, that's why I started doing filler stuff lately. I have been looking at more stuff to do, you know, so you guys have got something to watch while you're waiting for the Let's Plays to come back. You know, I mean, firstly, I started off Jewel Quest, like at the end of last year, which, you know, didn't go as to plan, as I couldn't get past the third area per se. I mean, I couldn't get past the third area. I basically made it just up to the skull level, the skeleton level, and then I couldn't make it any past there. I couldn't make it past. I kept getting stuck. I kept running out of time and stuff. So I had to axe that series, unfortunately. But thankfully, I have started looking for more stuff, like more filler series I can do, which I can keep on going back to whenever I need filler stuff. Like stuff like I've done like Would You Rather. I'm planning to do Akinator, the Henry Stickmin series, personality quizzes, and you know, just general stuff like that. Just so you guys have something to watch, something to keep you entertained in the meantime, you know. So I think that's been going well. I think in regards to that, it's been going very well. About that, sorry there was no Would You Rather last week, because my YouTube, I did put a tweet about it. I did say in my Twitter and on my Discord that things weren't going to plan, like something, like my schedule was a little bit out of whack. Like I tried releasing, I believe it was episode 5 of Would You Rather, and basically my YouTube uploader, it was going crazy. It said it'll take an hour to upload, it'll take 2 hours to upload, and through the whole night I left it uploading for a whole night, and in the time I left it running, it didn't go past 60%. So in the end, I got fed up. I closed all that down. I went to bed, and then as soon as I got up the next day, I started scheduling it to go up the following week. So that should hopefully be going out sometime, from your point of view, should be going out today, along with this video. But you know, it should be good. It should be good. We'll see about that. But yeah, sorry about that. It's not my fault. YouTube sometimes, I guess that day YouTube was just working against me, really, which doesn't always happen. I'm usually pretty good. But you know, these little bugs can happen occasionally, you know. So that takes care of all that. Progress going all right, and hoping to get things back to normal relatively soon. Okay, and the last thing I feel I need to mention, which you guys have probably already noticed on my Twitter, my Discord, and my YouTube. Now, I know it's a little bit late. I am starting this a little bit late, but I did change my channel art and my icon for my Twitter, my YouTube, my Discord. Basically, I changed it for Pride Month. Like, I know it is like Pride Month, you know, celebrating the, you know, all the LGBT stuff. So you know, happy Pride Month for everyone who celebrates it. You know, good for you. You know, I'm not sure how many years it's been since obviously the whole Pride thing was, you know, sorted out. But you know, good for you. You know, good for everyone. You know, good for all the, you know, it's good for everyone who are part of the LGBTQ community, which I do support fully. I do support the LGBT. I myself, I'm actually asexual, for anyone who's wondering. Now, I don't know, I know it's a spectrum, but I do still think that asexuality should still be part of the LGBTQ, since I think anything except hetero, which is the normal sexuality, I think everything except hetero technically should belong in that category, since it's just, you know, it's just, I don't want to say unusual, because that makes it sound, well, I don't know, not quite right, but for lack of a better word, or lack of a better term, let's just call it unusual. Now, it's not the word I'd like to use, but we'll call it unusual for lack of a better word. But I do feel like the asexuals should actually belong in the LGBTs as well. So I know most people have been putting the LGBT flag, the gay pride flag, as their icon and stuff. I haven't done that, but I have I put the asexuality flag as my background, since I'm actually ace, and I think it's good to get that out there, you know, just let everyone. I don't want to be, you know, all in your face about it, but I just think it's a good idea to announce now that I'm ace. You know, let's, you know, not, you know, it's good to be open about that kind of stuff, and you know, not hide in the closet or whatever. You know, I mean, just be open about it, be proud, just be who you are. I mean, yes, there may be some homophobic people or whatever, but the point is, your sexuality, who you like, that doesn't matter. As long as you're a good person, and as long you know you are beautiful on the inside. It doesn't matter who you're attracted to or anything like that. None of that matters. The point is, as long as you're a good person in here, you are beautiful on the inside, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise, because you guys, whether you're gay, lesbian, whatever, you are beautiful. You are beautiful people on the inside. And the same goes for, well, the asexually, like me. So, no matter what the homophobes may say, don't let them get you down. Remember, you are beautiful on the inside. But yeah, I feel like I've gone on a bit of a tangent there, but I just want to, you know, put out that little positive message there for a moment, just because of the impact that this month is. You know, it's a very important celebration. You know, after Pride Month is over, I'm probably gonna change my channel art back to something a little more normal, like just the usual. Well, I've actually been doing a little research on how the channel art actually work, and it's a little more complicated than I first thought. So I'm gonna have to reinvent all of my channel art, and I don't know. Maybe I might start doing stuff for Halloween and Christmas and stuff. We'll see what happens. But I think that's all I want to say for now, guys. Yeah, that's all I want to say for now. So, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for if you are new here, then don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, join the Discord, follow me on Twitter, leave a comment, all that good stuff, and also, leave your, positive messages for Pride Month, hashtag Pride or hashtag LGBT or whatever, and just spread your positive love and, positive messages and just all that kind of stuff. Just be nice and kind to one another. But all that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, have a good day, you guys. Have a good day.